Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. Welcome to Dawn Williams Tarot. This message is for placements of sun, moon, or rising signs in the sign of Scorpio. So if you have those placements, this message may be for you. However, keep in mind that not all messages will resonate. So take what does and leave what doesn't, as always. And for anyone that is interested in doing a deeper dive on what is going on with you in your life, I do provide private readings. You can look for my details in the description box below, or you can go to dawnwilliamstarot.com and you can look at my website that has my pricing and availability. Okay. So what I plan to do today is I plan to do a Celtic cross for you. This is for mid-month of March. I am recording this on March the 16th, so this will take you to the end of the month. Now be aware that on April 1st, Mercury goes into retrograde, and the planet of Mercury is all about communication, right? So there may be a breakdown of communication of some kind for you. Retrogrades usually last about 3 weeks when it's a Mercury retrograde. So what that means is you're just going to want to make sure that any communication that you give to another, that you really do have their attention. If it's an important message, make sure you have good eye contact. There can be miscommunication in emails. There can be miscommunication even in verbal, to make sure that people understand exactly what you are conveying to them. Another breakdown is with travel. So if you're planning to go anywhere, make sure that you double check all of your details. Make sure that you give yourself plenty of time to get to where you need to go. So don't run late, right? Just, be very prepared, okay? There may be delays, flight delays during that time. There may be other issues that'll happen at the airport. So make sure that you give yourself plenty of time to get to where you want to go so you arrive safely. The other things that are affected are in communication is also our electronics. So you might have problems with your phone, you might have problems with your internet, you might have problems with your laptop or your computer, any of those types of things. There can be like little glitchy, weird things that happen during a Mercury retrograde. And you could have problems with your car. It's anything that is a mechanical type of a thing you can have issues with. So you just want to ensure that, you're prepared. And that's basically what my message is about. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Celtic cross. I'm going to take myself off camera so we can concentrate on the cards like I normally do. At the end, I'll bring myself back on camera. And I'm going to give you some additional cards from new decks that I've gotten. This is my life and career deck. So for those of you who are looking specifically for communication on that, I'm going to pull a card from there. I also have messages from the universe that is hopefully going to lift you up and give you some insight. And then I have another new deck called Clarifying Love Situations. So this is my love deck. So for anybody that is looking for communication within that love space, I'm going to pull a card for that. And then we have whatever is in your main reading. So I'm going to put my glasses on. I am going to take myself off view. And here we are, Scorpio. So for any of you who are new to my channel, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to my channel. It's just that click of subscription that lets you know when I pull in new information that you might be interested in. And wow, you've got 3 majors right in a row that you might be interested in watching, okay? And then that helps me too, because then my channel is growing and I'm expanding, so I appreciate that very much. So thank you for that. Those of you returning, I would absolutely love it if you would like and subscribe. I mean, like, you already subscribed. Like my video, because that helps with my, wow, you guys. That really helps with my algorithms to get the message out farther and all of that. So please like, it really helps me. Thank you so much. Okay, so looking at your reading, Scorpio, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas out of 10 cards. This is going to be a very big reading for you, Scorpio. Now, what is your card? So you are the King of Cups, which he is represented here. So this is very much representative of your energy. 5, 6, and 7 of Cups. Okay, so your other cards, you have this 2 cups, 1 wand, 1 pentacle, and 1 sword. The rest is all major arcana. So when I get a reading like this, which I believe there was another sign that had 5 majors in it as well, that is very interesting, because the 5 majors would represent that energy is going to be carrying forward with you for a while. So it could go as far as all the way through April and May, depending on what's going on in your life. Now, again, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it's going to be different for all of you. And I won't be able to pick up everybody's messages in terms of what this could represent, but it's big, whatever it is. So we're starting off with this 3 of Swords. Now, this is the main focus of your reading. This is in the very center of your reading. And this 3 is about painful separations or loss. So some of you may have had a loss of some kind, or you may have, you know, maybe you have dissolved a relationship. There's some kind of a heartbreak here involved, loss of personal, on a personal level. The other thing about this, and I'm going to say that many of these signs got this card in these readings that I'm doing this time. So for me, excuse me, I feel that this is more of a higher level collective type of an energy that is affecting everyone. And when I first got this card, as I started doing this round of readings, Spirit dropped into my mind that there's also some of you that are feeling a loss of your personal identity. Now, why would that happen? And that's due to the disintegration of your personal beliefs or your purpose or your goals. And Spirit also showed me that because of all the stuff that's coming out on the universe, out on our planet, all the information that's being brought up, all the stuff about the child trafficking, all the stuff that's going on with our governments, right? I live in the United States, so we have a lot of crazy things happening here with our borders wide open. And really, this is not the country I grew up in. Our country has really changed significantly. And so has all the others. Like, everybody on the planet is affected. So you're not alone in this energy. And what I will say is that if you look at the card, it is an opportunity for you to heal. It's an opportunity for you to really look at those things as to where your belief systems came from. How did you come up with those belief systems? And are they truly yours? Or are those things that you've just picked up along the way and just assumed that it was, the reality? So this is a really important card. However, what is helping you, Scorpio, is the Magician. Now, this card is a major arcana. This is one of your majors right here in the very center. It is helping you on so many levels, right? The Magician card is a card of natural talents The powers of manifestation. This is a card about resourcefulness, creativity. This is a person who is a master. This is a person who has a lot of skills. And if you look, he has every tool available to him, right? He's using this infinity symbol right here, which is meaning that he's divinely connected, which is saying to me that as you are, you know how to manifest things for yourself. You are in control of this. This is your energy. It's saying that you are a master at this manifestation, that you do have a level of expertise, and that there is a card. In this card, there's also a message of training. So some of you may be going through some kind of a spiritual class or some kind of certification of some kind, but it doesn't necessarily have to just represent spirituality. It could represent anything else in your life that you're trying to accomplish. So some of you may be going back to school or trying to get your degree, or some of you may be taking some classes in terms of getting some type of certification of some kind to help you on your career path. Or this just could be that you're just interested in learning how to do woodworking, or you want to learn how to crochet, or you want to learn how to sew, or you want to become better at something else, right? But it's saying that you have all the tools that you need in order to be able to do that, and that you are highly regarded because of this energy that's right here in the very center of your reading. So what are you thinking about? What are your thoughts? What's going on with your mind, all of those things. And you have another major arcana, and the Sun card is one of the best cards in the deck. Another major arcana. This is about nurturing you. This is about growth. This is about healing. So as this is above you, it's as above, so below, right? These two cards are actually working in conjunction. And this card, the Sun card, is saying that the sun is shining on you. This is your yes card. So if you have been waiting for something, or you've been asking the universe for a question, to an answer to something, the answer is yes. This is also a card of joy, inspirational success, abundance, fulfillment, manifesting your dreams. And this is kind of where your mindset is. And it feels as though you have all the tools to create your reality in the way that you want to, because you have the Magician here, and you are on this healing path. Now, the other thing that I will say is you have the Star here as well. So there's so much healing energy coming in for you, Scorpio. Now, I know when we were in November, which is your season, right? The Scorpio season, that was a really difficult month for a lot of people, not only for Scorpios, but for other people on the planet. I feel as though that was the starting point for you, as now you're still working through a lot of that energy, releasing, healing, doing your inner work, healing your inner child, healing the trauma, right? The traumas that may have been following you throughout your lifetime. Now, what is supporting you, or what is your foundation, is the World card, another major arcana working in conjunction with the Sun, right? So it goes from the Sun to the World. And the World is about a happy completion. What this is telling me is that many of you are graduating. Many of you are taking your next step up in your evolution, in your ascension process. The World card has to do with completion and joy, wholeness, happy endings. It's giving you this whole new level of consciousness. It is also a card of, it's about bliss. It's about, it's about everything positive, really. It's about spiritual awareness. It's about really stepping into your sovereignty, owning your sovereignty. So this is your base. This is your foundation. And this is what sets you, right? So this energy, since it's in the very center, like I said, is going to carry you over for the next couple of months. I would love to hear your feedback as to whether or not this is resonating with you and how it's resonating with you. I do respond to everybody's messages, and I want to thank everybody for those. So, what's in your immediate past is the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is our emotionally intelligent king. This king, King of Cups, represents you, Scorpio, as a water sign. This does represent the masculine energy, but it doesn't necessarily have to represent, it doesn't necessarily have to represent a male or a female. It could just be representing the masculine energy as a whole. And this is about knowledge. This guy could be a mentor, a professional that you know or working with, or you could just be tapping into his emotional intelligence in some way, right? This is someone who is supportive. He's a wise leader. He's a master of his feelings. So it feels as though someone has come in. This may be somebody you know, could be your dad, your uncle, you know, your significant other. It could be something along those lines, or these could be just your energies that you are tapping in that have brought you to your current situation. Your next card has to do with your near future, and you have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this could represent that some of you are going to be finding ways to increase your financial wealth, because this queen is all about, she's all self-made. She's a self-made material wealth. She knows the steps in order to get her to where she wants to go. It is about your physical security. It is about your career, your possessions, and your home life. So as this is in your immediate future position, I feel as though many of you may be either getting a raise, maybe getting promoted somehow, or being recognized and getting a bonus, something along those lines that will add to your bottom line, right? This card is usually associated with an earth sign. So this is usually Taurus, Worker, a Capricorn energy. So this could be a person that you know, but I feel as though this is really representing you stepping into this energy and securing your own physical security for yourself. She's very down to earth, this person. She's very nurturing. She's a good caretaker. And she has strength in her family, right? She's very much a family person. So if this is someone that you know, this may be someone that you work for, work with. This could be your boss, or this could be you moving into this energy in this very near future, right? If this is a mentor for you, that would go in coincide with those of you who are going to be getting some kind of spiritual training, or it could be on the job training, something like this. This person could be the one that's teaching you. And she's very nurturing and patient, and she's quite understanding. So I feel as though this is a really positive energy for you. Now, as we go up the ladder, your first card is the Hangman. This is your kind of your distant future. This is what's coming towards you, your long-term energy. And the Hangman, again, is a major arcana. Now, the thing about the Hangman is that the Hangman is about surrendering to the cosmos, surrendering to the universe, allowing yourself to be led by your higher self, right? This is a card of an awakening. On most decks, there is a halo around his head, which is saying that something comes in and gives him some enlightenment of some kind. Now, the thing about this card is that this is a delay. There is a pause here because the universe is wanting you to pause. But the other part of that pause has to do with realigning your heart and your purpose, right? This is also about a spiritual teaching. It is about enlightenment. And there isn't anything you can do to change this fact. What happens is once the universe feels as though you have satisfied whatever the requirement was to get this enlightenment, then you'll be allowed to move forward on your path. but this is a slight delay, so be aware. Now, this next card with the 10 of Wands is a card about your close relationships. And this, in this close relationship area, I should say, this is the place that is being featured. And the 10 of Wands is a card of feeling as though you're carrying a heavy burden. So some of you may be doing some caretaking. Some of you may be taking care of others. Some of you may be feeling as though the world is on your shoulders. Now, the thing about 10s that I want to bring up is that 10s are saying that this is coming to completion. So very soon you'll be able to put this burden down. The thing about the burden is that this guy has planted all of those wands. He grew them from seed. He nurtured them and watched them come to maturity. And then he is now bringing in his harvest. This is a card of freeing yourself from heavy burdens for some of you. It is also a card of obligations, but it's also a card of being very close to a successful outcome. So it's telling you to keep going. You will be putting this burden down really quickly. And it's just saying whatever it is that is the heavy part of what you're dealing with at this time, this will change for you. And that might be having to do with that delay, right? There might be a slight delay before you're able to put this down, right? But it will come. Now, your next card is one of my favorite cards. I do love this card, quite magical in its right. This is about your future feelings. This is the 2 of Cups. So this is about soulmates. Some of you might be starting new relationships. You might be having a new romantic relationship come in. This is something about a connected heart. This is after you've done some of this healing here. So anything that any of you that may be single looking for a new relationship, it feels as though this opportunity is going to come in. I also feel as though this opportunity does represent a soulmate relationship. So if you have gone through the loss or a breakup, which you're still healing from, and this could be this, if it's a relationship breakup, this doesn't necessarily have to mean that it happened today or this last week. This could also represent, years of healing because of a heartbreak, right? Some people choose to take a long time between their relationships. I'm one of those. I've been single now for 5 years, and I know that my heart is getting ready. And I feel as though that's what this card is representing for you, that you are now feeling as though you want to find love. You are in love with the idea of spending your life with someone who is a soulmate, who does have your back, who no matter what will always be there for you, that is an emotional and intelligent individual that is going to come in and not complete your life, but enhance your life, right? There's a difference. We don't go looking for our soulmates in order to complete us. We find our soulmates so that they can enhance our lives and we can enhance their lives. And that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up here. So some of you may be, now, if you're not looking for love and you're not looking for romance, right, which is what this card represents, this could be a partnership. So it could be a business partnership, somebody coming in that's going to help you with your business, where you have like minds, where you see the goals and the end result, and you are linked, having that connection there. Or this could also be representing you really connecting with your higher self and working with your higher self on a bigger, stronger daily level, right? So this is really bringing that energy in. Now the last card, which is a beautiful card, this is the best card that is here for you. Oh, I better cover her up because I didn't realize this deck had nudity in it. The Star card is the calm after the storm. I love this because this is a perfect happy ending card for you. This is a card saying that Spirit has got your back. Follow your true north. Follow your path. You know what your path is by now. I feel as though Spirit has been working with you and has been guiding you, and your connection with Spirit is getting so much stronger. This is about plans, being your expectations being fulfilled. This is about your long-term plans, you reaching those plans. This is about wishes being granted. So again, we have a wish with this yes, and a wish that yes, wishes are being fulfilled is what this card is about. This is also about healing trauma, and it says that you are on the right path and you are following your true north. And this is saying that you're doing an amazing job. Scorpio, you are amazing, Scorpio. Okay. I don't see anything here that is an issue. I don't think there's anything here that you really have to worry about. Excuse me. I do see that there's 5 majors. That means that big energy is going to be working through you. It feels as though there is a huge opportunity to do a lot of healing work. So a lot of trauma is established in the early part of your life. Usually it's your first 7 years is when some of those energies get locked in. And then, so you really need to do some deep healing, possibly on your inner child, or it could be other experiences that you've had if you've been in a narcissistic type of relationship, or you have been around people who have been abusive or detrimental to your well-being. Those are all energies for you to be able to work through. I feel like there's a tremendous amount of healing work here that is available to you. And then on the flip side of that, that's also saying that many of you have done a tremendous amount of healing, because now you're calling in your soul. You're calling in your soulmate here. And you can always ask for a soulmate to come in, but if you're not in a place where your heart, your emotions, and your physicality, and your mentality, and all of those things are in alignment, that soul mate can't come in because you're not quite ready. But I feel as though many of you are. So congratulations on that. I would love to hear about your stories. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card from the, this is your career and life card. And the message says spiritual work. I knew there was spiritual work here. It had to have been with 5 major arcana. It says, doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insights into what work will best serve your needs, right? Because each of you are different. So let me put this up here so you can see that message. You can pause the camera or pause the video so you can see that and read that for yourself. Just take in that imagery though. Look at that Buddha in the hand. Kind of cool. Okay. And then your next card is a message from the universe. And your message is, in your journey, there will be times when you feel lost, confused, lonely, and angry. Now, that could be some of the energies from this original 3 of Swords. These are times of transition. You won't feel those emotions forever. You are transitioning to a better, stronger version of yourself. Shed away those unneeded layers and keep growing. What an awesome message. I love that. All right, so I'm gonna pull this up. Is it easier for you to read it this way? Here we go. Let's try that. Wait. In your journey, there will be times when you feel lost, confused, lonely, and angry. These are times of transition. You won't feel those emotions forever. What's funny is you guys are all about transition. You know this energy very well. Don't you, my Scorpios, my transitioning Scorpios. Okay, your last card is a card of the heart. And the message is Dance of Souls. Look at that. That's fun. I used to be a professional dance instructor, so isn't that fun? Be vulnerable and let your two hearts intertwine. Then the other energy in here is about harmony. So that would be feeling as though you're very harmonious, right? That's kind of like that infinity signal, right? So that's your harmony, your harmonious energy, unity, feeling united, and then flow. Just allow everything to flow. So this again would be tapping into that Two of Cups for those of you who are starting a new relationship. And Spirit just said to me that those of you that are in long-term relationships already, something is coming in for you to reestablish that connection or pick up that deep emotion that you have for your significant other. Okay, so I'm going to pull this up here so you can read the message. Okay, Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here. If you made it this far and you have not liked or subscribed, I would absolutely love if you would do that. I hope you take very good care of you. Your reading looked amazing. I'm so happy for you. Enjoy the rest of your month, and until next time, take very good care of you.